like it's a different song, and I might not be relatable to you when I Yolz, but someone out there is going to be relatable to you.
Yes.
You know, there's space for everyone.
Hello honeys, it's Yolz. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. It is another episode of Influenced By, and today I am talking to the beautiful Soso Nangamso, the real Soso on TikTok. She is a TikTok sensation. She just hit 600k. Hello.
Oh babes,
Congratulations.
yes, we just arrived.
With celebration.
We just arrived. I think that's my favorite line. We just arrived.
I love that. How are you?
I'm good, babes. How are you?
I'm very well. Are you ready?
Ready as ever ready. That's a better. Ever ready. Ever ready.
Okay, you are that better today. I am so excited for today's episode because you will be hearing all about the business of influencing, especially in the realm of TikTok, which you know, if you've been following my vlogs, I'm enjoying that app so much so that I want to hear on the seat to let us know the nuggets, the gems, to drop all of them right here. So you know what to do. Give this video a massive thumbs up if you do enjoy it. Please comment down below. Let us know which part of this episode you've enjoyed, and of course do subscribe to both our channels. I am trying to get Soso to get back to YouTubing, so do the right thing.
I'm coming.
Girl, how did this whole journey begin? When did you decide ba uzojiva phakla app?
Dear driver.
Yeah, jiva.
Yo. That's huge.
Yo, Soso, ask.
Have you seen my latest video though?
Okay, I thought that was a play. I thought you were actually faking
Guys,
it.
I wasn't faking it. Yes, it takes a lot of practice, but you know, we'll get there. But to answer your question, when did it start? It started during lockdown, actually. During the pandemic, you know, sitting at home, being bored. My cousin back in PE gave me a phone call. She was like, so there's this app called TikTok. I was like, TikTok? Oh, musical. I had TikTok before, but back then
it was
called musical, you know. So I was like, okay, no, some download and just
see what's up,
you know, because I've downloaded before, but like I couldn't really navigate myself, you know. About Sebenza and all that. So I was like, okay, and back then there was like a lot of white creators. I think that's why I wasn't really interested. When I got to the app then, which was now TikTok, there was like more black people.
And you were like, okay.
I was like, okay.
It's looking like home.
I found my people. And I was like, actually, lip syncing. Let's try this one, you know? So and you know, like Dandy board, obviously, like
lockdown.
Everyone, and I just got laid off from work then because I had a 9 to 5.
I did not know that.
Really?
No.
I had a 9 to 5, babe.
Laid off as in literally retrenched?
Yep.
You turned a whole lemon into a lemonade.
I can't remember which creator I bumped into a video of lip syncing. So I was like, okay, let me try this. And there was a voice note that was trending back then. Sis Pink. I'm sure a lot of people know me by Sis Pink.
I think that's how I found you. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But obviously, if I get a little bit of spice, a little bit of character, ndaqala nyani, lip synca, poster. Hey, kwenzeke wonders. Hey, Betuna, 100 views.
And 100 views is a lot.
Especially when you start, guys. 100 views is a lot.
We underestimate that.
100 views, and I already started doing Zingy videos, but basically I got 20 views, of which I was still excited for, you know. Okay, 100 views. I see a move almost up. That's when okay, I'm getting interested. I want to do more videos. Okay, I'm going to do this one. Okay, I'm going to do this one. And most of the time, I was doing videos that are very relatable, very funny, as close. So I think that's how. There was, especially back then, there wasn't many closer creators. So okay, and just like that, from 150 followers. That's bonus and 500 followers. From 500, that 1,000. From 1,000, that 10,000. Hi, Chonga, that's bona ba kaloko.
This is a thing.
What?
I'm so
10K,
yes.
10,000. I didn't even have 10,000 followers on Instagram, but on TikTok, I just blew up like that. Naku 10K. I was like, okay, I see. But I didn't really know, but is a wambi yambe in Megekenda Undiko now.
Oh my
you
goodness.
know, so yeah.
2.5 years later.
2.5 years later, my angel.
600,000 followers does not take, well, it's not an overnight success, but at the same time, it sounds like it because it takes a lot of work.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of work. I think Nandienda that intentional about it. By the time they figure like 50,000, Tabisindi 50,000 followers, then I got approached by a brand. Then that was when I was like, oh, okay.
How long did it take you to get there?
Hey, TikTok and Galatresha, like everyone was on their phone, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, so everyone was
so
just
was
on
all
social media.
Lockdown.
It's during lockdown. So TikTok distressa.
Wow.
Like I was just there to distress because
Go,
ndiyagowa and ke ngoku ii-savings zam uzana ziku-life support zona kuqala because kaloku I have to pay rent, I have to do groceries, so I'm gonna kuyabheda nje. So it was just my place of distressing and just, you know, killing boredom at the same time because obviously we were all locked down. And yeah, one thing led to another and silapha ngoku.
So it went from being a place of boredom to being a place of work, a place for you to actually make an income. How was that transition when you started making your first check? Did you feel the pressure to like, I need to do more now because now I'm getting paid for what I'm doing and I can't just shoot the same way because now a brand is literally waiting for content?
Okay. It's because I did YouTube. I've had a YouTube channel before because
you've always wanted
I've always wanted to be a content creator, but like I just didn't know how to do it. I didn't know where to start, but I just knew about channel. Channel I was still confused about what content am I gonna produce? Fast forward go siku TikTok. I'd gone nansi le nto bendiyifuna ayenzekanga ku-YouTube but it's happening on TikTok.
Yes.
Yabo. And a light bulb ba, baby girl, you need to focus ke ngoku. Ane as much as ngakhange isebenze indaba yakho ka YouTube ngapha umsebenzi nayo you got laid off. How about you start making this one work? That's when ke ngoku ndafaka effort nam. That intentional about everything that I was doing. Phakame
every day.
Also, remember sike lockdown. So also I think ibe khona into esabu addiction ekhoyo.
Okay. That initial obsession. And then when did a brand actually start paying you?
I started getting paid partnership in 2021. I think on January, February, because I remember I was in Joburg.
And that was still within a year of your journey?
It was still within a year, yes. It was just less than a year.
How did that feel, girl?
I was so excited. I was so happy. But Ndandi misinformed, honestly. Ndandi misinformed.
In what way?
In terms of imali, of how much I was supposed to be charging. I was just, I think Ndandi overwhelmed the excitement. So I didn't really care about charge malini. Also, it wasn't, funny enough, it wasn't a paid partnership for TikTok. It was a paid partnership for
IG.
Instagram. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Funny enough, yes. That was the paid partnership, but partnership generally like for PR, don't PR drop. It was for the first one that I got was for TikTok.
Okay.
But Instagram.
And then from there, the ball just kept on rolling.
It just kept on. It went going, we went going.
Okay.
And also, I think because if followers needs from TikTok, they found me on Instagram. So that's how that platform started growing.
Oh, really? So yours is a direct transfer from your TikTok to your IG?
Yes, no, followers are Ninzi. Even today, actually, because I always just repost some videos.
What does a typical day or work week look like for Usos?
Yo, guys, the first thing I do, obviously, after praying and checking my phone, I check my phone for emails.
Okay, work.
What's next now? So I check my emails. Obviously, I have a huge calendar. So what I do is, depending on imisebenzi endiyifumanayo, I just try and schedule, but okay, this is what I got today.
Shoot-wise,
yeah. So this is what I'm gonna do. And another thing is, because I do a lot of lip syncing content, because that's generally the content that does well, and that's the content I enjoy. So I have to keep myself inspired by scrolling on TikTok, checking abanye ezinye content creators that also do the similar type of content that I do. And I follow a lot of content creators actually who do similar content as me, like lip syncing, acting. So yeah.
And then do you find yourself, especially with the acting side, having to practice, like setting out a time and a day to practice, or can you just like wing it?
The thing is, when there's characters, people don't understand, guys, but lip syncing is difficult.
Y'all make it look easy.
Because we practice. That's another thing. We practice. When I say sometimes I scroll on TikTok, sometimes like when I'm doing chores, I multitask in a sense that I'll fake earphones and just teaser in. And practice, no practice, I'm memorizing. Literally, like this is literally what I do when I Yolz. Like memorize, because remember, I sometimes didn't phone lip sync a 59-second sound.
Girl,
and that is
long.
It takes time. Like I can't say Demamela is sound today
and you're gonna do it today.
I'm gonna do it today. It's impossible, especially if it's like a 59-second. It took me some time for bandi perfect it sounds like.
Hectic.
So sometimes abanye abantu mhlawumbe take it to a sound, but when you're ready, you know,
because it takes you time.
They know, but okay. Yeah, train ngoku mhlambi ndizawuthi qina after 3 weeks. Not that mhlambi ba memorize for 3 weeks, but because zikhona ezinye sounds that are keeping me busy ngalamzuzu. Mhlambi like for instance 16 seconds sounds like
that's easy.
I can take 7 seconds or 7 seconds. Memorize recording.
That's true.
You know, it's just all about planning, honestly. You'll never, if you plan your work and you plan your sounds and you plan the content that you want, you'll never go wrong.
Okay, and also dancing takes you like this. From me, at least, from what I've seen, you look at a dance video, or maybe it depends on like how you see your skill level on dancing.
I think it depends on the dances, hey?
Really?
Serious. It depends on the dances. If you dance that has a lot of, what you call this, footwork, then
it's a no-no. But at least you know your type.
It's tricky. But if you dance, I'll do those.
Okay.
But if ufuneka ndenze, hey, funeka jump, oh God, no. Yabona ndiveske ndiziqonde apha ba ndiyozihlekisa, but you know what? Ndizawubahlekisa.
Because it's each job.
Because each job mntasekhaya. And you have to be consistent.
Yes.
That's another thing. So if I'm not lip syncing, okay, let me just get out of my comfort zone. Can you jive? Nobody goes to jive, you know.
Right, she can dance. She can really dance. Trust me. I have seen her dancing. Her dance skills are up there. But what's also very interesting that I learned recently is that creators can actually make money through promoting songs. That blew my mind.
And now, speaking of being able to dance, guys, I've been approached to do that
by songs. So are you approached by management, like
you're approached by
record
management
labels?
Not really
managers of artists.
Yes, I think it's management of artists.
Okay.
Yeah, but now I've never accepted that because, as I said, Shem,
you're not confident in it.
Guys, I'm not a dancer.
But you have dance videos.
I do, because I have to hop on trends.
So if somebody is willing to pay you for something they see you doing correctly,
Yeah.
according to their standards.
And I've done that before, hey?
Again, they are shout. Why are you not doing that?
No, ndiyayithatha shem, ndiyayithatha, but I know but it's going to take a lot of time, because it's going to take a lot of, yo guys, hey, yes, there was actually a promotion that I did for back to school, and they wanted me to do a little dance. Obviously they already had like a choreographer dance already, so they sent us a video. That took forever for me to get, because kaloku footwork, it took me.
Job. Why?
It took forever, but dayenza.
You see?
Dayenza.
But that's how it is. I just find it so interesting that creators now have a broader way of making money. It's not just one way.
Yes.
And for you, coming from corporate where there is just one salary, how have you sort of like leveraged on multiple streams of income? Like your main money maker is TikTok?
It's TikTok, yes. It's
Instagram?
TikTok. Instagram, it's sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes. I think also, like, if I'm being honest with myself, I'm not really active on Instagram, to be quite honest.
Why are TikTokers like that? I find that TikTokers are more free on TikTok.
Because the TikTok guys, like, but free. It's not
Jani.
curated.
It doesn't require much.
Dress up. Like on TikTok, guys, bonnet yam. In my PJs, you know. Like really, can't do Instagram. Sure,
it's work.
It's work. Yes, but funeka ube outfit, funeka wenze makeup, funeka wenze nails, funeka wenze lashes, funeka wenze nwele. Ogqiba kwakho funeka uthi make sure light. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and mna shem ndipreferisha leyo veske ndithathe tripod yam ndiyibeke pha. Akho need uba ndibe ndiyibeka ne-ring light, because if you notice the videos I'm
use natural lighting.
I always use natural
but
lighting.
You have the best in your house. I have been to her house. She has the best lighting. You don't need it. You do not need it.
And koko ndilinde ne-golden hour. Late. And then koko ndimkele almost une dark skin ndibe kissed by the sun. Kuvele kube mnandi ke ngoku around pha ba 5-6.
What's your time? I love that. Do you feel like TikTokers are the next disruptors in this industry? I feel like they're already disruptors, but do you feel like, because you guys have gone past the mark of 100K, you've made it look so normal,
guys?
Because think about 100K.
Yes, because I'm at TikTok ne. Like I'm selling Bitcoin.
Oh really?
Like diamthethelela o TikTok, guys. But not like diamthethelela ne. But like, yo guys, TikTok has opened so many doors for people. Like created so many careers for people. Like compared to abantu mhlambe kubone like the big creators abano 1 million verified.
You on your way?
Well, yes. But even nathi ubone phako 250 napha ubone like as creators mani zikhulayo omthina siyabona nathi banange umnyango uvulekile. It's just a matter ba masingene qha, you know. If we are yazba, you've got a plan. If we are yazba, you know what you want. For instance, if you're a singer, TikTok, there's a space for you.
Yes.
If you are an actor, there's a space for you. Speaking of that, if you're an actor, there's a space for you.
Dancer.
If you're a dancer, abantwana aba who are creating what do you call this?
The actual DC.
Like we have abantwana bafike nje bezi school kids, but ngoku like cookie artists like
Bukhanyisa.
Where you know, where kuko like even like artists ekudala zikhona like ziyabathatha.
Love that.
Ziba, you know, ziba sebenzise to work with them. Of which that's something very big, to be quite honest, apagum. So yeah.
For you, that's the app you would encourage?
For me, honestly, and also, I know, TikTok, like, we are recognizer when you're being consistent. Because
Okay.
programs go TikTok most like
Yes. One of
there's
your
programs.
greatest achievements was actually, from what I've seen, was actually the Rising Voices.
Rising Voices. Yabona, that's when I knew about, okay, this is it. Out of abantu bangaka in South Africa, ndaku top 100 yabantu. Like guys,
Yes, girl.
there's a lot of talented people in South Africa. Hundreds and thousands, pakati inside.
Yes,
So I think
girl.
that was a highlight.
What did the
for me.
program entail?
Rising Voices. So from South Africa, they were looking for 100 creators, as I've told you. So kwakuki tasks man every week.
Every week?
Every week. We were given tasks whereby mhlamseni kwe hashtag hashtag throwback Mzansi, because that's one of the hashtags endiyikhumbulayo. So wena funeka create a content based on that hashtag. Abanye ke like bazo create a hashtag, what you call this, bazo create a content zabo of mhlambi singing umculo wa back then. Abanye bazo create a content of skits ezazisenzeka okanye mhlawumbe umzimba wensizwe, like anything that reminds you of, you know. So like it was very challenging in a sense that yayikhupha out of your comfort zone.
And you were actually challenged to create.
We were challenged to create. Yabona ke lalingekho ke xesha le lip syncing. If you've watched the videos during Rising Voices, guys, like, but I was very proud of myself, yes, because shame, as much as it was challenging, I got out of my comfort zone. The creator. It was a good program. Unfortunately, I didn't make it to the top 20. I think babefuna 20 people.
What did they do? What did they get?
Babezofumana imali.
Askis
Amanxeba.
No, but it's fine. You're getting money now.
Of course.
We are getting paid
Oh, wow.
right now.
Oh well, wait.
So as your following increases, tell me, do you also update la red card?
Oh,
Yeah.
all the time.
It's nice, ne?
Kamandi kanjani?
So every
No,
time
I
you
do.
reach a new 100K or a new 50K, when do you get an increase?
They increase. As the city 100. Did.
So now that you just reached 600K, you're more expensive than you were when you were at 599. I love that. I absolutely love that, because this
And
is your
expensive
full-time job.
kakhulu, guys.
No. But if you were to get a promotion emsebenzini, uzo-expecta musnayo check uba you-reflect a lot.
No, hayi ndibathi ndihla every time, because kaloku i-audience and bafuna audience. So nam ndifuna, yes.
And as you are progressing in this journey, do you feel that, I think people usually use the word saturated? Is this market saturated for wena?
Asko baninzi tu. There's space for everyone.
Ooh.
And jonga ndine-chills njengoba ndiyicinga ngokuba I'm like kufiki creators man. Go all the time.
And you love that.
I love that. Like kufiki creators all the time. And everyone is different. That's another thing. Like it's a different song. And I might not be relatable to you when I Yolz, but someone out there is going to be relatable to you.
Yes.
You know? So it's a different song and the space for everyone. As long as someone efika and brings
who they
themselves.
are.
Yes. Yes, about relatable to the next person. So I don't think say the word.
Saturated.
No.
You don't think it's saturated?
No, I don't think so at all.
Okay.
But I influencer space in general, but I feel like there's space for everyone.
Especially on TikTok, because there are so many avenues of creating content that if you are showing whatever your talent is, there's a space for you in that regard. You're not competing for work, because you can be an actor, I can be an actor, but I could be acting on totally
something different. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but so I don't think so. And also nje like target yabantu.
Yes.
Because obviously content is not going to be, it's not going to be enjoyed maybe by someone or
Tswana
high
person,
school.
for instance, even. Well, Tswana people actually watch your stuff.
We know, but Leron City Tswana people,
Because the lens is Tswana. That's why we can't touch Tswana. We cannot touch Tswana. But But what I mean is yours is core Xhosa lip syncing.
It is, yes. But abantu shamba enjoy it because he has one of my comments as I don't even understand what you're saying, but it's so funny.
I love that. Oh my goodness.
So I think maybe character about, you know,
that catch. Natural.
It's funny land because
Really?
in high school I used to be so quiet. I've come out of my shell more. Yeah, but also got to varsity, got into politics. I think that's when I started, you know, being out of my shell.
Yeah.
And being lososo ndingwe namhlanje. Officially it really worked for me. I'm so grateful.
Yes, okay. Now on to the money side. I have friends of mine who would absolutely love to give you free financial advice.
Ooh.
So I've asked you to think about a question. Have you thought of something where they can help you rearrange something, make things better financially for you?
Actually, yes. Because I've been investing in a lot of equipment,
shooting,
yeah, and also like I want to go back to YouTube. So I wanted to ask, in terms of insuring my equipment, is there like an option for insuring equipments for
us,
content
creators, like yourself who's traveling, or you mean like a normal person who's just shooting at
well,
home?
like for instance, so I'm traveling for a campaign
with your equipment.
With my equipment, because obviously so what happens if something happens to my equipment?
And this is
so you can never bring fan, you know. So what happens? Is there like an option of like making sure my stuff is safe or covered? Yeah, that's
Okay, so essentially you're asking, well, what kind of insurance or cover should one get as a creator who is mostly on the road, because I know you travel a lot, with your equipment, not just household content cover or content insurance? What other options are there for people like us who take our tripods, our phones to the streets, quite literally, where they can literally be snatched in a moment? So, you know, let us know. Let's hear what they say.
Thanks for your question, Soso. So you can either have it in the personal insurance side, or you can have it on the commercial side. For an example, your all risks is a short-term insurance that actually gives you extended cover on personal items that you take outside your home. Like for an example, it could be clothing or equipment or laptops or jewelry, etc. It all depends if you are going to insure it on the personal side or even on the commercial side.
Yes, that is correct. And if you are doing it on the commercial side, it is important to make sure that you do register it in your business capacity.
Yes.
Then it becomes a business expense.
Correct.
So it's also like, you know, every social media influencer has their own equipment and it is personal, although it is registered in your business name. For further information, please book an appointment with us.
So for our viewers who's also interested to get in touch with us, please click on the link below. We would love to chat with you.
I hope that answers your question. Thank you so much for that.
It does. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Today has been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
I really enjoyed hearing about your journey, TikTok, and the fact that there is space for you, and you. Literally. Everybody. Space. Whoever you are, as long as you bring yourself there consistently, and don't forget your personality. Don't forget her. Bring the spice. Let her be there. Exactly. Don't forget him too, if you are him, you know. Make sure that you are bringing that little extra unique you, because that is super necessary to stand out to brands. It is super necessary to also attract people who will relate to your content. That is it from us. Thank you so much once again for joining me today. I really am so grateful you drove all the way the night before you're traveling, girl.
With you guys.
You excited?
I'm super excited. I content in Yellow weekend.
Yes. Love it for you, Sana. That is it from
angel.
us. If you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Give it a massive thumbs up. Comment down below and let us know which your favorite part was of this segment. Just pick and choose which one it was, okay? And of course, don't forget to subscribe to both our channels. If you are looking for Soso on TikTok, it is at the real
Underscore.
Soso. Yes, I forgot the underscore.
Very important.
Julius Malema is the one who taught us about underscore on Twitter.
Hey, Yancy.
Anyway, cheers guys. Bye.